Hi Crypto Peeps, it's 25th of November 2022, and as you can see from what's happening in the crypto space out there in crypto land, we're still in the midst of what happened with the collapse of FTX. So there's lots happening out there and lots of confusion in the markets. As I speak to you right now, crypto is at around about $16,478, so it's still holding steady. So with this, let's get to the news, shall we? Let's go straight to it. My first piece of news here is El Salvador is moving towards raising $1 billion in bonds backed by Bitcoin by broadening its bet on cryptos. Goes on to say here, bear with me, El Salvador is pressing on with efforts that could lead to the country to raise $1 billion in Bitcoin-backed bonds. And this is bucking international concerns about the country's exposure to the cryptocurrency's volatile price swings. The country's economic minister on Tuesday submitted a 33-page bill that seeks to broaden legal framework to lead to the adoption of all cryptocurrencies in the Central American country. The bill submitted to the Legislative Assembly sets the country towards potentially raising $1 billion from the world's first sovereign bond backed by Bitcoin using blockchain technology. So, as you know, they're betting big on it in El Salvador. They've been into crypto for quite a while there, and it seems like they're going to bet even more. Good moves, I think. The next article here on Tip Ranks. Will Bitcoin hit $1 million? Cathie Wood says yes. This is a small piece here. Innovation investor and Bitcoin bull Cathie Wood has said that she believes Bitcoin will hit $1 million each by 2030. But this would equate to an increase of over 60 times from its current price. She believes the recent failures of crypto organizations such as FTX are good for Bitcoin as it battle tests its infrastructure and thesis. Wood currently has over 55 million worth of Grayscale Bitcoin investment trust in the ARK Next Generation Internet ETF Trust. So have a look at that one if that one interests you. As with all these news bites, I'm only reading little snippets or bites of the news. The links to all these are down below, so they're there for you to have a fuller context and investigation of your own. Looking here next on Decrypt, Polygons secret source, why Starbucks, Meta and Reddit choose the Ethereum scaler. Very interesting news on this one if you host on Polygon. Brands like Starbucks, Reddit, Meta, Nike, Disney and Coca-Cola have built on the Ethereum scaling network or announced plans to. Despite the FTX collapse, Polygon Studios CEO Ryan Wyatt told Decrypt to expect Web3 brand momentum to continue to build. Amid a brutal crypto downturn that has only gotten worse with FTX's collapse, one blockchain platform has repeatedly shown it can still onboard massive brands with a collective reach of billions into the Web3 world. And this is Polygon, and it's on the Ethereum scaling network. Recent highlights to include Meta tapping Polygon to let Instagram users mint NFTs, Starbucks building an NFT-driven loyalty rewards program, Reddit minting unique NFT avatars, and Nike revealing plans to mint digital apparel NFTs and an NFT collectibles partnership with Disney. So great moves there for Polygon. Please take a look at that, see what they're doing. It seems to be a really interesting crypto, that one. So the resulting buzz has not only pushed up the price of Polygon's Matic token and built up the biz dev reputation of Polygon Studios, but the early results of these projects are also telling. Reddit said recently that its users created more than 3 million Polygon wallets to claim a free NFT avatar, generating momentum around them and the broader crypto space. Again, there's more details on this one if this one interests you. You know, I quite like the look of Polygon. It seems quite attractive. It seems to be going places. So have a look at that one right now. Great information out there on that one. Great moves. And now on the Bitcoiners here, SheepinU gets an invite from the WEF to talk about Metaverse, and will this give Sheep a boost? So the SheepinU community is currently in the midst of an online voting that would determine if the project will accept the invitation from the World Economic Forum to be its partner in working for a global Metaverse policy. At the time of writing, more than 18,000 votes have been casted for the poll, which is being run by Sheep Developer, and over 60% of these being in favour of accepting the offer to partnership with the WEF. Kusama had earlier clarified that the metaverse-related undertaking was also involved Meta, Decentraland, and Sandbox. So all the major players there in, what they're talking about with the metaverse, they've all been invited to talk to the World Economic Forum to give a presentation. That in itself is great move. So just take that on board, and see where that might develop over the years. I think the metaverse is inevitable. Which one we get out of all those offerings, I do not know. Maybe one or two, but it's coming to a world near you very soon. Yeah, moving on here to Bitcoiners again. Crypto is very alive as wallet downloads reach over 100 million in 2022, and it's still growing. In spite of the increased volatility in the market, crypto wallet downloads for 2022 have peaked at 100 million, and it's not stopping there. With the crypto rush, the demand for crypto wallets has also increased this year. According to Finbo, there was a spike of approximately 102.6 million downloads of wallets seen from January to October 2022. And this is both for iOS and for Android devices. And this covers over 21 wallet applications that allow you to store your cryptos. January has evidently recorded downloads that spiked at 16.13 million, which stamps the highest monthly downloads for 2022. There's lots more details there. And it goes on to say here, the recent figures show that the remarkable growth in crypto wallets depicts overall market trends. Evidently, in 2021, the market had a seismic bull run, which also influenced the peak of wallet downloads. Bitcoin had its all-time high in 2021, as well as other digital assets. Investors jumped into the digital currency space wanting to ride the next big wave in transactions, such as remittances, trading, investing, yield farming, peer-to-peer transactions, and alike. It also goes on to say here, the FTX meltdown has also caused liquidity issues, which in turn has triggered a surge in downloads of wallets. Great stats on that one, great information. I think that's a great move. It's fantastic to see, 100 million crypto wallet downloads in 2022. It just goes to show that although it's slower than we would like, adoption is happening, it's spreading. Next piece of news here on Forbes Digital Assets. JP Morgan's historical crypto move. It goes on to say here, Wall Street giant JP Morgan, after making a big bet on crypto earlier this month, has registered a trademark for a digital wallet and related cryptocurrency processing service. And this has been described as a historical move. So that's very interesting there. More information on that if you want to look at and see what's happening with JP Morgan there. Again, it's showing more adoption in the industry. They were very kind of bullish on crypto in the past. They didn't like it at all, but now it seems that they've changed their mind. Great article here on Finbo. I really like this one. A wellness crypto app called Walken reaches 2 million registered users. In spite of the challenging market conditions, the cryptocurrency-based health and wellness app Walken is continuing to make headway in the space. It's been 5 months since Move to Earn mobile app began its development's public beta phase, and in this time there's been a considerable increase in the size of the community. The group first celebrated hitting the milestone of 1 million registered players in August 2022. Now, only a few months later, they are celebrating surpassing 2 million registered users. How does this work? The Walken app tracks users' step counts using motion detectors in regular smartphones and wearable devices. And then it rewards them with the Walken tokens to spend in-app for games and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. In particular, Walken aims to facilitate the promotion of a healthier lifestyle and believes this ought to be accessible to all individuals. There are over 2 million registered users, could be a sign that people are curious about this new era of user agency and decentralized control. I think that's an ingenious idea. We all do walking. I've got smartphones and apps and all kinds of stuff myself where I track my steps. I'm going to look at this myself to see if I can get paid for doing it. Great idea. Okay, with this, we're going to now move on to some video news. As I keep telling you every week, please search YouTube and TikTok. There are some amazing resources for looking into cryptos and doing your research out there. So the first one here is on Bloomberg Markets. It's called Cathie Wood on the FTX debacle, crypto, Elon Musk, the Fed policy, and a lot more. So there's lots that she covers in a talk that lasts for around about 25 minutes. Very interesting. She's a key player in the market. Listen to what she's talking about. The next one here, again, is on Coin Bureau. They put out regular content, 2 or 3 videos a week. Absolutely fantastic resource. Definitely subscribe to that one. And this is general crypto news again. It goes on for 25.5 minutes. Talking about the FTX updates, GBTC, Contagion, ADA, Sol, loads more on there. Loads of great news on there. So really subscribe and watch that one. And my final piece of news on there today is from Jamie Tree. And it's all about an interview with Kevin O'Leary. And he says, now is the time to go all in on crypto. This one lasts around about 12 minutes and it's very interesting as well. So that's a great resource. So that's it for the news this week. As you can see, we're almost in a holding pattern here. Bitcoin's doing well, still holding strong at 16K. I think that's pretty good. As we see the markets and the economies around the world, they're having a tough time. So holding there and keeping its footing, I think it's good news. But you tell us in the comments. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for subscribing. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if there's anything you want me to look for you. Have a great week ahead, but be careful out there. Take care. Namaste.